Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So in the last video we went through the Harvest Valley and such like that and defeated Mitha, the Baneful Queen. Mitha, I think. But then we ended off at... Why did we come back to Majula? Oh man, I already forgot. Oh yeah, were we gonna upgrade our weapon? I believe that's what we were gonna do. Let's see. Alright. Wait. Yeah, let's get our plus 7 longsword. Alright. We got a plus 7 longsword now. And it looks like we're ready to... Oh, alright. There is... Let's use all our souls first. Let's see. We can go with throw knives. There we go. Alright. So, to get this guy to do his nope, not yet. I guess not yet. Have to spend more souls on him. Yeah, we'll have to spend more souls on him later on though. Wait, let's see how many souls we have. Sorry for this taking quite... Yeah, we can just... Let's just use these. I apologize for this taking a bit long. And we aren't really getting anywhere. Alright. Let's see what we can buy. Gonna get this guy to go into his... Oh, actually I used quite a lot of souls on him already. Try and get this guy to go into his next phase, basically. Let's get... Yeah, let's go with the Royal Soldier's gear. Alright. I think that should be good enough. Should be good enough. Oh, and then we got this guy. Oh, did we ever talk to this guy yet? I don't think we... I don't remember if I did in the other video. But this guy can set up the ladder here for you. If you do pay 500, he gives you a really little ladder. And then if you pay 35, he does give you a little bit longer ladder, but it still is kind of little. And if you pay him the 1200, he does set up the big ladder, and it does go down, and you can get down without taking any damage and stuff like that. But we're gonna buy this 1200 one just so that he can set up his really long ladder. But we're not going down there just yet. We'll go in there in a later video. But we're just gonna talk to this guy now. Here we go. He gives you this. I believe he gives you that after you purchase something from him. The ladder or an item or something like that. But yeah, he talks about the Rat King, which is the... I believe it's called the Rat King Covenant. That's what that is. But we'll go down there in a later video. We still got a few souls left, so let's see. Let's level up. I was gonna buy some Titanite shards, but really no need to do that. Oh, we do have an Estus shard also. It's a good thing we stopped back here. No more? Alright, let's level up. Let's get endurance. 1 level. Alright. And let's just save the rest for our souls. Alright, so where were we? We didn't go to Iron Keep yet. We'll come back to Iron Keep in a later video. But we were in Shaded Woods, which we're going to continue Shaded Woods. The reason why I don't go to Iron Keep yet is because Iron Keep is a bit tougher than Shaded Woods. If you do want to follow kind of like the areas that they give you, let's say per how it shows you on your travel area, it does kind of have Iron Keep and Earthen Peak and Harvest Valley in them all before Shaded Woods, but Shaded Woods isn't very hard at all. So I do recommend you go to Shaded Woods first before you go to Iron Keep. But coming over here, there's a guy sitting here. Then these guys are gonna run towards you. Going kind of crazy. But take them out. And you've got another guy. Did I miss an item over here? Nope. I guess I didn't miss an item. Alright, that's alright. Alright. If I do miss something... Oh, he threw a rock. If I do miss something, feel free to tell me that I missed it. And if it's important enough for people to know, bring a life protection. If it's important enough for people to know what I missed, then I will go back in a different video and record that again to show where the item is. But up there you've got the what's it called again, the Flexil Sentry boss that you fought in on that boat in No Man's Wharf. So he is just a normal enemy, which we kind of just want to see how his attack styles are before we even attack him back. Swap to a sword. So do note that his attack styles do change every time he switches sides to his sword or his mace. So yeah, just take him out. Twinkling Titanite. And there's going to be a guy to your left up here. So watch out for him. And this way is actually a dead end for the time being. It's if you just want to come and grab these items for now. There is a path up here which will go up there in a later on in the game. That is a optional area, just if you guys didn't know, to go over there. But we're just gonna run back. Actually, no, that isn't an optional area. I was thinking of this side. Yeah, going up here is an optional area. Coming this way from the bonfire room. So we're not gonna go over there yet. Coming this way is the way you have to go to expand the storyline. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that. This way is the optional way, but we'll come back to that in a different video too. And we've got an NPC here, which this is what was this guy's name again? This is that one dude that was locked in the dome-like jail. And we freed him with the bonfire up in No Man's Wharf. No, not No Man's Wharf. I don't know what I'm saying today. Up in what's the area called? Man, I'm blanking out today too. But we freed him from the jail, and he's the guy that has a a issue. He has an issue with Pate. And do note he is also the guy that the map guy was saying. They're from Mura, and they have that guy there is a murderer. Fire seeds. So fire seeds are used to upgrade your pyromancy flame. And then you've got another NPC here, which he is that head right there. You can just see his head. But in order to get him to start talking to you more, just keep talking to him. He'll eventually give you options right here. Decapitate. Vengarl. That's who he is. Then he sells you a few items too. Claymore and Greatsword. Ring of Soul Protection. Great arrows. Lightning stuff. And Magic Barrier Miracle. But his storyline is basically, he says he's from Pharosa, and he was a mercenary. And if you keep talking to him, he'll eventually give you this helm right here, which is his helm, which is basically the head that we're talking to. But yeah, that's all he'll say. He was hired by the king, I believe, and he somehow died. He was a very good fighter and such like that. But this is the helm, which is a pretty good helm, but it does put us over 70%, so we're not gonna use that. Alright. But yeah, he does become a NPC summon later on in the game, so it's good to talk to him. And staying to your left, if you don't want to deal with any of these ghost-like dudes up in this fog, you just stay all the way to the left, and I can show you. Stay along the wall to the left, and you will eventually reach the next area, which is up there. But we're gonna go back and grab the items in here first. There are invisible guys up in here. You can see them just a tiny bit. And someone is shooting an arrow at me, I think. You can see them just a tiny bit through the fog. But Chloranthy ring. That's pretty nice. We'll be using the Chloranthy ring in a little bit. But we're gonna grab the other treasure chest over here. There are 2 more treasure chests in here. Here goes. Oh, there goes one. See him? And he disappeared. Where'd he go? Oh, he's standing right next to me. So you can kill them. I don't know. There's a melee guy next to me. I don't know if they stopped respawning or not. I actually haven't killed them enough to notice if they actually disappear eventually. But we are going to heal up because there is going to be a bonfire soon once we pick up all these items, wherever the items are. Ouch. Even I'm a bit lost in here, just kind of running around until I find the item. Oh, here goes one. And there should be a cursed jar somewhere in here too. Which those cursed jars, you could just roll into them and they will just disappear, or they will break, and they shouldn't cause curse anymore. But we're missing one more treasure. Kind of lost in here. Lost my way. Oh, alright. I know where I am now. So the chart should be somewhere over here, I believe. Oh, here it is. Oh, there goes a guy. 2 guys. Wait, actually that's 3 guys. I believe that was 3 guys. But we're just gonna run over here so that they chase us. Chase us over here. And hopefully there goes the jar. But you just want to run into it and crack it. Clear ring. Something ring. But yeah, I believe that was all the items here. Again, if I do miss something, I will come back and get it. But for now, we're just gonna move on up here to the next area, which the bonfire is right here. Oh, and those invisible guys do not come over here. They will never come out of the fog area. So you are safe once you reach the first stairs to coming on up here. Alright, so the chest down here. Magic bolt. And then we've got these jars like hidden all over the place. If you do walk around near it, it does put curse on you, so you want to watch out for that. But what I like to do is I like to just kind of try and aim my knife up there higher and break it. You can also break it with an iron arrow, but we only have 66 iron arrows, so I don't really want to waste it. And then there's a bunch of these ox-like guys, which their weapons do cause curse on you too. There's gonna be another guy coming over here. There he is. These guys do cause curse on you, so you want to watch out because they are pretty powerful too. I don't recommend you fight them like this. This is the more difficult way of dealing with them. Oh. Alright, take them out. And then we've got, you can jump over here. This is another way of breaking that jar without using a knife or using an iron arrow or something like that. Titanite chunk and petrified bone. Petrified dragon bone. But we're gonna break this just to get it out of the way. Oh man, I was trying to backstab him. Alright. Then we can just stab him. There we go. And you can come on up here. A few more of these jars that you can just crack real easily. That. Another one. There we go. Got a chest here. Human FG and a bleed stone. Alright, so this is the area where we are going to be using the Ring of Whispers as well. So if you don't have that at this point of the game, I do recommend you go and grab the Ring of Whispers from the cat in Majula before you come back over here. There's a jar somewhere in here. There it is, all the way over there. There we go, let's break that one. There's another one. I can show you where there's another one. Up there. But we can just use an iron arrow. You don't necessarily have to break that one on top. And then there's going to be a third one that's affecting you. This is a safe area in this corner after you break the one right on top of us. The one right there. But there's going to be a third one right here. And then roll into these. There's an item here. Pharaoh's Lockstone. Important item. Don't want to miss that. And we are going to equip our greatsword. Because there is going to be this thing over here. Titanite chunk, Titanite shard, and boltstone. Alright. You can also just jump over these things to get these items. But this one just over here. You don't have to actually jump over. Or you can just fall down. Doesn't really matter. Dark Scythe. It does all lead to the same area, which is got down here. And this is the NPC where we will be using the Ring of Whispers. Ring of Whispers. Can hear the voices of foes. So with this ring you can talk to him. And you can just keep talking to him. And he'll tell his backstory about the boss of this area. There, he's gonna ask a favor. Ask a favor, which is to his name was Tark. There we go. So after you talk to him, you can just take it off now. So that if you don't have the Ring of Whispers, it'll just constantly keep doing this, and you won't know how to talk to him. But he does ask you a favor, and it's to kill the boss of this area, which is another scorpion kind of like person. Circle around this guy. Oh, and that scorpion dude there does become an NPC summon for the boss later on in this fight, or later on in this area. Torch. And then looking down there, looks familiar. That's where we talked to Vengarl and got his mask. Do we actually want to use a branch here? Yeah, we'll use a branch here. You don't necessarily have to use a branch here. It's just a shortcut to get around if you do come down here. But you can always just run all the way back around. So you don't actually need to use this. But there is an item or a few items over here if you do come over here. Go take him out. And then we've got this room, which has this thing in it, and someone hit me, but you don't want him to shoot that paralysis, or what am I talking about? His petrification mist, his curse mist, because that does instantly kill you, and that won't be good. But you want to jump there because that part is broken. And you get the Black Knight Halberd here. So for those of you that actually want to use that weapon, I know a lot of people use that weapon in Dark Souls 1. I myself used it a little bit in Dark Souls 1. So if you do want to come get that, it's worth using the Branch of Yore. And do we have another one? Alright, we're going to save this one. How many do we have left? Let's check. We only have one left. Alright, we're going to save this one. We're going to come back and unpetrify this guy too, because that guy is a bit important for an NPC if you actually want this NPC. But we're going to do it just to show you guys what it is. And we've got this guy here, which the easiest way to take this guy out is to just beat him with distance, because this guy, he does this guy can petrify you very easily. He does this mist like thing all around him, and if you aren't away from him by then, he will petrify you basically instantly, and that's not good. So we're just gonna use our throw knives, because throw knives are a bit stronger than our arrows. Let's kill this guy real quick. I really don't recommend you go and melee this guy. Kind of give you an unnecessary death. Take things the easy way and the safe way. Kind of back up, because we are moving a little bit forward by throwing the knife. Actually, were we moving a little bit forward? It doesn't look like we're doing that anymore. So yeah, and this guy has a whole lot of health, so if you actually do want to melee this guy, it will take some time to kill him, which he can easily kill you. So, and he does get you that petrified bone. There's gonna be another ox guy over here, so watch out for that. Backstab him, and we can finish him off with a few stabs. There we go. Got a jar here. And nothing over here, I think. Yep, nothing. Got another jar here. And then, was there an item in here? Nope, there wasn't. But there's an item up here. Pharaoh Lockstone. Then this guy. You see that jar there? That ground is wooden, and you will fall if you walk over it. So we're gonna make this guy walk into it. There we go. He revealed the path, which is an ambush. It's a pretty nasty ambush too, so I don't recommend you fall down there at all until you've cleared the monsters down there. But you do have these jars here. The more jars are affecting you at one time, the faster that curse will build up, so beware about that. Uh-oh, we didn't want to fall. We did not want to fall down here. I didn't even know why we fell. But just showing you what happens if you do fall. There are these frogs in here, so be careful about these frogs, and be careful about this. You see this liquid around me? You want to be careful about that liquid. Alright, we took care of them. Let's just not use an Estus and let the ring heal us. Alright, but there are 2 frogs in here, which we killed back there. There's another 2 in here. And then you've got a door here that you cannot open, but we will open that very shortly. And again, you don't want to walk into this green liquid in here. And you do see a guy sitting on a chair up there too, but we'll get to him fairly soon enough as well. Let's keep on going now. We're not going to rest at the bonfire because we don't want all those guys to respawn, especially those frogs on the bottom. They're not very hard to kill, but they can kill you pretty quick with that petrification mist. And I still don't know how we fell, but anyways, coming over here, got this guy. Oh, and if you do fall down there, you just want to run the way that I ran, because going the other way does just lead to that dead end with the locked door. A few of these jars that we're gonna break, and we've got an item up here. Climb these stairs. Climb in the stairs. There it is. Alright. And then next, we have this guy. We'll be using the final branch that we have on this guy because there's a reason why we're going to use it on this guy. Alright, just let him come over to us. Let's see here. Dodge that. Backstab him. Finish him off with a few stabs. There we go. Alright. So there's a reason for freeing this guy before the other guy. And that reason is there are 2 jars in here. So watch out for that. The reason is because of this chest here. It gives you another one. Another branch. And it gives you the Lion Mage outfit. So if you do have one left, just use that on this guy so that it gives you another one anyways. Because if you do run out of branches, you will not be able to retrieve that branch in there until you grab another branch somewhere else in the game. But coming through this grass here, you do see this ground. It will break. And here we are. We were down there before, but we're up here with the guy sitting in the chair now. Homing Soul Mass for you mages. Alright, so this guy just talks about the dark. I really don't know what this guy is for also. I haven't done much research on this guy yet. But anyways, come back on out here. Now that we have the other branch of Yor, we can free this guy. And this guy is quite important to opening that door. So if you don't know how to open that door by where those frogs were, kill this guy and you will figure it out. But first you have to have a branch to free this guy from petrification. There we go, Fang Key. So after you kill him, you can run over to that door now. The door over by the frogs. Keep on running. We could just fall down here now, since the frogs are all gone already. And you can open the door here for the NPC here. Ornifex. So this, you can just keep talking to her. I think this is a girl. Until she says, just keep saying thanks. You do also get an SS Flash shard, so that's really good to do actually. And that NPC, that bird NPC will move to, not to Majula. She does move somewhere else, which we haven't been to that area yet in this game. But we'll meet her again in later on in the game. And if you also do want to know what she does, that bird, she does create boss weapons for you using boss souls. Alright, did we miss an item over here too? I don't remember. Oh no, I guess there's no item. Alright. So next, we're gonna go up here, and the boss is up here. So if you don't want to fight this boss yet, you don't have to come up here. You can always go back to Iron Keep if you wanted to. This boss is easier though, and this is the Scorpion guy, Tark. Summoning him. Yeah, we'll summon him for this fight. It's pretty cool how they keep him in his entire form too. His entire scorpion form. But we're just gonna heal on up. And then we can... How good is our sword? Oh, our sword's halfway. should be good enough. We can go into this boss room here. And this is his favor that he was talking about. Defeating this girl here. She is a scorpion also. There we go. Let's hope that stuff doesn't come after us. Alright, it went after him. But you could just use this guy as a tank. Although he is dying very fast. And he's almost dead. And he died. And watch out for that. Tail swing. Let's try not to allow her to use her magic, because that's not good. Alright, so she will dig eventually in this fight. Which, there's an item up there. And in order to get that item, let's just top off our health. Uh-oh. Alright. You can see her on the ground. In order to get that item, you need her to break it. Break that tree. Let's back up. Ouch. I don't know why we didn't even drink the Estus flask. I thought we did, but it didn't heal us. But we will come back and fight her. We should have never died to her. Oh man. Guess I'm a bit tired. A bit tired after work. But that's alright. We will beat her in this next try. Alright, so after you fight, or after you die to her, if you do die to her, that is, you can always come back and just, you can just run past these guys. You don't, oh, this frog here doesn't respawn. It's gone for good. You can't just run by all of these guys. And if you really think about it, this area isn't all too big at all. Just knowing how fast I got back to the boss room. And we can summon him again. Alright, we won't die in this next fight, or this next try. Hopefully we don't die. Hopefully my first try was enough to kind of tell you how to beat her. She will start off in the ground again. Let's pick this up and pick this item up first. Flame butterfly. Alright, now we can go and fight her. Alright, so if she does do this, you can do a little bit of damage on her. And you also don't want to get hit by these by her tail. This is not good. This is not good at all. See that? That is not good. But anyways, you don't want to get hit by this tail here. It does do a grab move on you. And it does also toxic you. So watch out for that. As long as she doesn't go after the NPC, he is fairly good. Hopefully she comes after me again. I kind of want that guy to live. Oh, she's coming. She comes. There she goes. Let's try and kill her before Tark dies. Alright, there we go. And Tark almost died. But that is the boss fight here. then it leads to the next area, which this area is the Pharros whatever place. I forget what it's called. No, it's not the Pharros place. Actually it is, yeah it is. Doors of Pharros. That's what it is. This is a PvP place, so if you do randomly if you are playing online, if you do randomly invade people as a Gray Phantom, that's what it is. But this elephant, alright, just kind of stay behind him. Before you go down there, there's a bonfire down there. You want to take care of this guy because he's gonna run down anyways. Warrior armor. And then you've got a guy here sitting by this. Backstab him. I think the whole purpose of them putting From Software putting this guy here is so that maybe you might break that chest there. So after you do backstab him, just back up and let him come to you so that you can grab that chest here. You don't want to break this chest, or you don't want to break any chest. Dragon Charm. Alright, so if you really want to, you can come up here. This Door of Pharros is a optional area, also an optional boss. You really don't have to stay here too long. Just come through, and coming up here will lead you to the next area, skipping this entire place. But coming up here, you will meet Gavlan again, and we can sell a few items to him to get our souls. Go through this real quick. Nope, nothing there. Well, I know we picked up a few. I believe we picked up a few more hollow gear wherever it is. Oh, I guess we didn't. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. And let's see here. We can also sell actually there's nothing else to sell. Alright. And he does sell the same items that he did before. Ring of Giants, poison arrows, and poison stuff. If you want to buy some of that, life gem there. But this is the way to go if you just want to skip this entire area. But we won't be skipping it. We're going to be going through the Doors of Pharros. Next, we're going to go down here, and this chest here, you want to watch out because it is one of these mimics. So be careful about that chest. But after that, the next area is through here, and you've got a bonfire here. There we go. But before we go through this area, we're going to go back to Majula and level up. Got to try and get our 40 endurance. Hopefully this 32,000 souls can give us our 40 endurance. And then we can start working on vigor from there. Oh, and we got a shower. So that's a good thing. I believe we have eight SS flasks now. So there we go. Yep, we have 8. Alright, so we can get 40, and we can also start leveling up our vigor. gonna try and get 25 vigor at least. And this girl sells the same thing. Yep, she sells the same thing. I think she'll eventually give us something. Let's see. Let's buy something from her. I got one. I believe later on in the game she'll give you something. Maybe that. If you talk to her. Just like how this guy gave the blacksmith warhammer or blacksmith hammer. I think I got that in this game. Here we go, blacksmith's hammer. He does give that. And then I forgot what this Militia does give you something also. Here we go. Covetous serpent ring. Or covetous serpent ring. So if you want to grab more souls using that ring, feel free to do so. And then this guy also should give you something. Let's see here. Oh wait, did we get something from him already? I don't remember if we did. Yeah, I think we did. And I'm at a loss of memory today. Let's see. Here we go. Now he's at his new stage of the game where he sits up here. After you use enough souls on him, he does say he did stock more, and he did stock the Elva gear here, which wasn't here before. Eventually, each boss you beat, he will stock that too. Like the panel gear here is Lost Sinner's gear, which we beat him already. And he does kind of go crazy a bit.
Are you sure?
But if you do, let's use our souls now. Now we can just use the rest of our souls on throwing knives. There we go. Then you can use the dark sign here to get you to the bonfire. Do note you do lose all of your souls if you use the dark sign, so watch out for, be careful about using that. But the whole purpose of doing this is so that we can get the item from the merchant guy over here. If you do have 0 souls and he gets to this stage of the game where he sits on that a platform over there, he will get you an item. Oh, and using the dark sign is also a way of losing all your souls without actually dying. I am still human, because I cannot use the SS, or I cannot use a human FG, so that does mean I am still human.
You need armor? Go ahead.
Here we go. If you talk to him,
In a spot of bother. Here.
and he gives the Aureus gear. There we go. He gives the Aureus gear if you do have 0 souls and you do get him to this point. Meaning you have to have purchased a few things from him. I don't remember how many souls it costs to make him move to that point of the game. Oh, and you did also notice I didn't have the option to pick up my souls after using the dark sign, so be careful about using the dark sign. Make sure you do not have too many souls on you. Alright, next we're gonna go back to Doors of Pharros. Kind of feel like we didn't do all too much in this episode either, but I think we did do quite a lot. We went through all of Shaded Woods, actually. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do that. Oh, and this is looks like a dragon's head Or maybe it's a rat's head. Kind of looks more like a rat with a pointed nose. However you look at it. Coming in here, I think I'm gonna get invaded by an NPC. There we go. Watch out for this huge rat. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good. Oh. Oh man. I should have just ran back to the bonfire. I was kind of thinking to myself, let's just try and wait it out. Oh man, I should have played it smart. I should have just ran back to the bonfire. And that is my second death of this video, which is not good. Let's play a little bit safer. There is that rat that's gonna run up to you, so watch out for the little rat. Watch out for the little rat. It's gonna come over here. There we go. Here it comes. Alright. Let's try not to get toxic again. There we go. And to fight this elephant, I like to move onto this platform because this platform makes you move a lot faster. Oh, and you gotta watch out. These elephants do have very wide swings, so that I'm on the side of him, but he still hit me with the shield. So watch out, because these elephants do have wide swings when they attack you. Alright, take him out. We really didn't have any souls on our body from before. Well, let's go pick it up anyways. There we go. 80 souls. And do note, we also aren't human anymore, but we still got invaded by the NPC. So take a note at that. And I almost got hit by that, but anyways, let this guy come up here, because we really don't want to fight him in the water, but I guess he is gonna force us. This guy rolls around a lot. He will roll around a lot because rolling is the best way to get through this water. Let's not let him get his stamina back. Keep rushing him. Oh. Alright, let's try and get on this platform so that we can backstab him. Don't let him mess us up. Nope. Didn't have enough stamina. But just get him to a wall and he will have no way to escape from that. Alright. After you kill that guy, you do have a pathway. Where's that pathway? Forget where it is. Oh, here it is. You have a pathway right here that comes up to this item. X and a torch. But again, with this area, this is a PvP zone, because this is part of the Rat King's Covenant. How many Pharaoh stones do we have? Let's see if we have enough before we even... Yeah, we have 5 of them. We can do this one. This one does... You will need 3 Pharaoh stones, so that I can open this door. You don't necessarily have to go through here, but there is a spear in here if you want to get it. And a elephant that's pulling towards us. Alright, got his attention now. Let him attack. You can see how far his range is. It's pretty crazy. See that? These elephants, man. Go, go, go. Oh, man. Kind of got a little risky there. But that's alright. Alright. Now, you've got this treasure in here. With a spear. Santier's spear. But yeah, as I was saying before, this area is a PvP zone. So if you do come here and you're playing online, I am playing offline, so it won't let me invade anybody. You could possibly invade other players without choice. So it could just invade on its own as a gray phantom, which is what is it? I believe there's an item down here too with opening those Pharaoh lockstones, but I forget which one. I really don't have enough Pharaoh lockstones to open all of the doors here. But yeah, this place is a PvP zone. I don't know how many times I said this through this video already. But you can invade other people, or it does sometimes force you to invade other people's worlds as a gray phantom. And as a gray phantom, remember that it does basically, you're the enemy of the world, and all the monsters and everything is basically against you. Even though you're a phantom. And you just want to take this guy out because he is hitting that switch on the wall. You see the switch on the wall. And what this switch does is it does make this thing become spiky. It is a PvP trap. That's all it is. So yeah, it went back. It's just a PvP trap. Uh-oh. Wasn't looking at that. I looked at the Pharaoh door. This door, I know this door unlocks this thing here, and it's just a trap for PvP purposes. And I forget what was in this door from this one. I don't know. There's a lot of doors here. So if you guys want to go around and test it, it's fine by me. Pharaoh lockstone. Now we have 3 again. But we're actually not going to unlock any more doors. So there's another one here and another one here. And these statues do get activated by these doors also. And they start throwing axes. But that's if... How did he hit me? Wow, let's watch out for that guy. Let's watch out for that guy. That guy can throw his axes. So, watch out for that. Oh. Ouch. Alright, let's just backstab him. Take it the easy way. Ouch. Alright, now we can backstab him. Man, this guy's swings are very, very wide. There we go. Alright. Grabbing a lot of their gear here. So that a bunch of doors, a door here, another door here, and such like that. But we're not gonna use all of our lockstones for this, because a lot of these doors really aren't worth opening at all. I believe that door back there opens a shortcut to, or not really a shortcut, it's just another way to get around. It's basically for PvP purposes, that's all it is. Which, if you're playing offline, you don't have to open these doors at all. These three will open this door, which there's another elephant in there, and it's not worth opening at all. I believe it's a brave soul, just a brave soul in there, which really isn't worth three lockstones. Oh, and I got the helm too. I don't know what this one does. I've never actually I've never actually used the key lock on that door. But anyways, got another bonfire before the boss room. Alright. And we got a boss fight here. I don't think there's any NPC summons for this boss. But this guy is the rat boss, even though he kind of reminded me of Sif. Oh man. Toxic is not good. Oh. Let's watch out for this. Oh man. I missed like my first 3 hits. Oh man. That's my 3rd death in this video. We'll try to beat him in the next try here. Alright. We'll try to beat him now. Good thing we didn't lose too many souls either. Alright, here we are. Let's try not to miss our attacks now. Oh, she stepped on us. There we go. But for this guy, you want to stand underneath him. Underneath him. Right here. And this is the key to beating him. Stand underneath him. I prefer you don't lock onto him for this fight. If he does jump away from you, you can just back up a bit. If you back up too far from him, you know, he won't attack you. You want to watch out for that attack. He does rush you pretty far. Alright. But this guy did remind me of Sif. There we go. That's how you can avoid that. He's gonna see that goes pretty far, but you can avoid it by blocking it. Oh man, his leg hit me. Just stay underneath him. Oh no, he's in. Just continue to stay underneath them. Let's see what he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna do his puke. When he does his puke on the ground, you do just wanna to kill him as fast as possible. He's gonna puke on the ground, and kind of have this. I don't really know what the puke does to you, but because I've never actually got hit by it. But he will puke on the ground, and it will spread all around him on the ground. And you kind of just want to avoid being next to him until the puke disappears. But after you defeat that boss, this is the Rat King Covenant here.
We have no. Is asked since permit me.
There we go. He'll ask us if we want to join the Rat King Covenant, and we could join this covenant for the purposes of getting the trophy and the crest of the rat. But we already got the trophy. I already got the trophy on my PSN here. But anyways, talking to him, you can offer rat tails, and he does let you buy these items here too, if you want to buy them. There we go. And falling down here does bring you back to Gavlan. Here we are again. And that is basically Pharros, Doors of Pharros. Pretty simple. Exiting over here now. You want to watch out. This guy will throw his axes at you. And he will fight you barehanded. Alright. Then you've got a crystal lizard. No. Kinda didn't want to miss that. But that's alright. We will do fine without the crystal lizards. Although they do give you your titanite shards and chunks and large shards and stuff like that. And then you've got this guy, which I like trying to rush over and get to the side before he cuts you off, so that you can fight on this bigger platform instead of fighting on this little path, because that does get a bit dangerous. Alright. Oh, and these guys do drop titanite chunks, so that's always good. Alright. Come on up here. And we do reach the next area. Got a life gem. Brightstone Cove. Coming through here, you got a bonfire through this tent here. And we're gonna head to Majula, and we are gonna end the video here for now too. In the next video, we will level up, as it seems like we always do that. First thing we always do is level up in every video, but that's alright. We're gonna level up in the next video and then come back to this Brightstone area. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I kind of want to wait till I get back to Majula first before I actually end the video. Here we are. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys all in the next video.